Hey guys, we're inside what was once my gym, now is just a bunch of crap just up to one side with space for a car. So I've decided the more and more that I've been working on the car, the more and more space I realise I need, especially when it's been raining, which it has been a little bit recently. With stuff such as like the tail light out of the car at the moment, it lets a little bit of water in, so I've been having to cover it with a tarp. So I thought, why not just clean up this space, turn half of it into my gym, other half of it into something I can work on with the car. So here's all my junk. Unfortunately for me, we had something in the way of the other roller door, which is, you can't really see yet, but I'll do a pan and shot and a tick. So I couldn't actually drive the car into this side. I've since moved all the stuff that's in front of that roller door. So now, unfortunately, I need to move all this junk here so I can put the car there. And the reason why we're putting the car there as well is, I don't know, there's stuff mounted on the wall behind me there. I don't really want to take that down and remount it. So we're just going to move it that way, which isn't too big of a deal. I also want to paint this side of the room white because it is quite dark in here. The light's not that great. I'm going to change those lights soon anyway. But with the dark brick, it sort of makes it even darker. So this side here is all white at the moment, so it's a little bit lighter. It's nice. I'll do the rest of that side as well. And yeah, so basically just going to watch me move all my junk again this way, paint, move whatever back, roll the car in, and we're done. And hopefully, you know, this will have a nice new space for me to work on my car. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks, buddy. And we'll see how it turns out. So yeah, that's all. Just panning around the room now. There's the Volvo at the moment. A couple of pieces of gym equipment there, very old mirror, all the tools and stuff I've been using on the car, including parts I've taken off, my dumbbell rack, and a couple of things mounted on the wall here, including that TV. So I've got to clear it all out and get started on the other side of the room. Now, this took a lot longer than I thought it would. I just ran into lots of different things in my real life I had to go and do. And so I did a little bit, came back, did a little bit, came back. So we'll keep track of how many days it actually took to do this project. So here we are with the start of actually painting the wall inside the gym here. So with this, it's not supposed to last forever. The gym will actually probably be knocked down in the future, so it won't be here
too many years time. So it's really just a quick and easy sort of paint job just to make it a little bit nicer and brighten it up inside, and also sort of keep some of those wasps away from it because they're really attracted to dark areas. And with painting the other side white, I've noticed there's almost no wasps in there anymore, but a few that are and sort of make nests on this wall here. So hopefully that'll fix that up. The first issue I had was sort of painting between all the mortar and the bricks. The roller obviously can't get in there, even if I tried to press it really hard because it's quite deep. So I decided to use a brush, and that really sucks. It's super slow. I use this like $50, $60, $70 sprayer that we see here, the previously in painting it, and man, it's not great. But it was made the job of actually painting in between that mortar lines a lot faster. Doing it with a paintbrush, I just straight up, I just wouldn't have done it. I cannot be bothered. I could not spend that much time doing it. In saying that, this did have its hiccups. It didn't really spray that well, and I think towards the end, I decided to fill that little tub of paint with a lot more water than paint. It would be a really like wet finish. Which I just roll it out to sort of make it look not so crap and not so runny, but that would get a lot of coverage over the mortar, which sort of helped it out and sped up the process. Stopped it from taking multiple hours. Instead, it only took about 40 minutes or so.
Alrighty everyone, some finishing notes just before I wrap it up here. Is it fair that I'm this good at painting? Probably not. Will I take over the Western Australian painting industry and become an absolute titan? Maybe. It's too early to tell right now. Remember, Rome wasn't built in one day, but this wall was painted in 2, and more specifically, maybe 3.5 hours. But it's good, and Rome, that's crap.
Other than the dogs, this is the only other animal in the gym. He's been here for over 3 years now. He comes in, he comes out as he pleases. I don't bother him, he doesn't bother me, although he does give me a jump fright every now and then because his tail is extremely long and he does like to hang from the beams. So it does kind of look like a snake sometimes. So this is just basically the little workspace area that I've built myself here. Got a bunch of my tools on it, and it's where I'll probably be doing a bunch of the work outside of the car on this desk here. So just trying to make it as out of the way as possible, so I can still back the car up in here and actually do work back and forth between the desk and the car. So I'm pretty happy with that. That basically sums up the end of the video here. Unfortunately, I managed to lose the last like 1 or 2 clips just showing me putting everything together in, and also just mounting some wood to the wall to put my speakers on top of. So essentially the goal was just to turn my gym / garage, or now garage area, a little bit nicer and get a little bit more storage in there and put a couple more things on the wall to keep it off the ground to have more space. So obviously this is what it was before, and now this is what it looks like after. So there's the Volvo. It's not in yet. It's actually not really running at the moment, which is a whole issue I'm going to tackle in the next video about the Volvo in particular. But I'm really happy with the way the gym and garage turned out at the moment. I've got heaps of space for it. I can roll it in when the weather gets bad if needed, and I can get going there. So obviously this is a huge mess at the moment. I've taken a lot of the car out. You can see pieces of trim and the interior scattered across there. In terms of this place, I still need to throw a couple more things in here. I've got a mirror that I need to install on the wall, and probably a couple more storage options. You can see a couple of my tools and bits and pieces there, and all the trim for the car. But that basically wraps up this video. Thanks for sticking around. I know it's not a Volvo video, but it's a project that I was interested in doing and passionate about, and I thought I'd record it and see how we go. Oh, here are some shocks I've got for my car for the next one. Cheers guys, bye.